welcome to Storytime with Julie. This is a reading from Search for the Astral Dragon by Brian Davis. It's from the last chapter, so there are definitely some spoilers in here, but it's also a good preview for whatever will happen in the next book in the series. Sonia, I said, prepare for takeoff. Acknowledged. As the front hatch closed, she added, Captain Megan Willius. I allowed myself a smile in spite of my grief, and feel free to be snarky again. I miss my old Sonia. Snark level set at 50 out of 100, and I missed you as well, though your hair looks like someone cut it with a chainsaw, and your face makes you look like you wallowed in a pile of ashes. Even so, welcome home, Megan. Thank you, but maybe you should cut the snark level to 40. I flew the Astral Dragon about a kilometer and landed where Crystal and company had left the Nebula 9 earlier, in a forest glade, pretty well hidden from view. After lowering the hatch, we walked down the ramp to the ground where Perdantus flew out and perched on a nearby sapling. When we gathered in the gap between the two ships, Oliver painted the Nine's exterior wall. So, now what? We have two ships and lots to do. Dirk's eyes brightened. My father should be out of jail by now. I want to go home and be with him. Oliver nodded. We'll definitely put that on the to-do list. Crystal slid next to me. I bet I know what you want to do. Doesn't take a mind reader, right? I squinted at her. Did you get a read on the Admiral when he talked about my father being alive? I mean, was he telling the truth? Yep, I'm sure he believed that your father is alive. Whether or not he really is, I don't know. Good enough for me. I'll go to Beta 4 and search for my father. If he's there, I'll rescue him from that frozen prison if it's the last thing I do. Crystal clenched a fist. Yes, that's the spirit. I let my shoulders sag. I didn't feel spirited. Not one bit. Even the anticipation of finding my father seemed blunted, scared. Apparently he and my mother did something terrible on Gamma 5, making him a mysterious specter, someone to be approached with caution. Not only that, so many other mysteries abounded. How did the dragon's eye get that much power? Was it a blessing to have one, or a curse? What did my great-great-grandfather have to do with the mysterious gem? I shook my head to cast away the gloom, and after that I have to scour out the galaxy for all the slave camps, traders, and bramblebee mines and wipe out the entire disgusting business. We have the papers from Thornton's long box, and we'll see what's on the computer drive I took from the coffin, so we have a good start. And I also have to find Camilla Fairbanks, the Admiral's wife. I think she's behind the SS squad, experimenting on children and so on. Captain Tillman seemed to think that this squad could cause the death of billions. Crystal put a hand on her chest and blinked, speaking in a sing-song manner. Then you'll need a faithful navigator to go with you, right, Captain? I smiled. I couldn't survive without you. That's no lie. I'd better hang around to keep you from launching yourself into space, burning in a fire, getting shot, and whatever other ways you've tried to kill yourself already. I mean, you've been knocked out, what, 5 times? I lost count. No wonder, too many concussions. Your brain's coming loose. Megan? Zoe stepped closer, voice quivering. It sounds like you're going to face some of the most dangerous monsters in the galaxy. I waved the hand. No worries. We'll find a sanctuary planet for you before we... Zoe poked my shoulder with a finger. Gotcha. I blinked at her. What? I gotcha. Fooled you with my excellent acting skills. She grinned. I'm aching to mow down some monsters. If you try to go without me, I'll use my mind to make your eyeballs turn inside out. Crystal punched Zoe's arm. I've been liking this girl better all the time. Same here. I grasped her wrist. Glad to have you on board. It'll be great getting to know you better.